So just got into the office here. It's about 9:30 in the morning. There's a commercial training that we do every Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna go in there, check it out, see what they're all doing, get some of the clips, show you guys.
Week they should be going before a hearing or court or however that process works itself through. And I'll probably Monday I'll reach back out to him again just to kind of get a quick update on the land that we have out in Fulshire. We got an offer on it, and guess how many calls it took?
One.
I had already told you. The very first call that I said, man, I can't get in there and talk about this, and then I don't even do it. I made the very first call, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, man, we're doing a lot of stuff. It's who's interested in purchasing it." And he's like, "Yeah, we'll get you an offer in on that." They sent the offer in yesterday evening, but I actually made the call last week, and my whole spiel this morning is that if we're not doing nothing in real estate, we're not going to receive nothing back out of commercial real estate. The owner
Yeah, it's just a air conditioning type business, and so the church and which is not a church anymore,
Okay.
the medical center and Allstate want his property, but they're not going to pay his price. So, but it's 1,300 square feet.
How much?
1,300.
Okay.
Remember, they wanted 1,400.
Uh-huh.
So the only problem is it's kind of narrow, but it's like 20 by 65 or something. So yeah, so he want 364. So I was just even reading his text. So well, man, let's offer him 330. I told him, I'm like, whatever you want to offer. So yeah, I offered 330.
I really think you get more from that, but probably need a little TLC on that building, cause it's a nice size.
If we could just sell it like it is and let whoever buy it do their own TLC on it. Because if we wait for them to do TLC on it, then we'll fool around and done lost our buyer and everything else.
I know we have all the tools here to get all the information that we need to make a deal. I know that for a fact. Everything is already set up here. Like you said, I'm gonna look in. I'm going to pull up more hotels. His criteria is 10 million, and he's ready to spend his cash.
We shot a sample YouTube, a sample YouTube to test it out to see how it works. We have never been in a studio like that before.
Just if it takes off and it goes great,
Yes.
and I hope it does.
Yes.
And then comes to you and say, hey, no, we willing to give up 1.5%.
That is a wonderful question, even better. Okay, because it's not about price, it's about value. And it is more along the lines of, I don't know anybody. If we're all friends, come on now. If we all hang out and we're all friends, that's a different story. I don't know nobody. I'm not here looking for more.
Anybody. Like you said, you got a neighbor.
I would
that's
say,
at YMCA,
I got you.
so things can come up.
Yeah, you know what? Wonderful question. There are other opportunities. Oh yeah, let's not get sidetracked on that one. Let's have that good, strong discussion, and you guys let me know what you feel like is reasonable. That is not like the first step, and it's like the final step, but somewhere where it's in between.
Because if you do a flat fee, and let's say this market shifts,
Yes.
you go back to a buyer's market, right?
Yeah.
Where people are paying
You're stuck
closing
in the
costs.
same. You get the same.
And you still have those maxims that you
right.
get. Home warranty doesn't count in that.
The house was $350,000, all right? 3%, that would be $9,000 in commission, okay?
Good.
Then we had to pay our greedy broker. So I'm just gonna say he gets 20%, so that's $1,800. So now we're down to $7,200. So that's our commission, $7,200. Until we give up our 1%, and then that's $2,400. We give our 1% to the other people, the people in this program, the buyer. So then we walk away with $4,800.
So if you're gonna cover the cost of the home, y'all just get the invoice and you pay it, or whatever you're gonna do. So that's a safe, whether you make it 500 or 600 or 7, or whatever the case is, that's a safe bet because we don't care about that.
So we can say up to 500 towards home warranty, but see what we can get when we write our contracts out.
Right.
There's a lot of things that come in because a lot of clients that get, for example, down payment assistance, there's so many in certain type of loan stipulations that they cannot get additional. So you give them additional rebate and you're promising them this and what?
It's like 9:47, and we got Roberto Premium Advantage coming in at about 10 o'clock, and we're gonna do a little podcast for him. So I'm gonna put that over here right now. You guys can check that out. And then right after that, there is a lending training with James Lee, Lee Group Loans. So we're gonna go in there, see what they're talking about. And I know he's with about 3 or 4 of his lenders. So we'll go see what they're doing and get in there, check them out.
And properly kept up with them. Okay. Now, I went through my notes and the topics that I had in mind, but somebody recommended that we should be topical and that we should discuss articles that are on the news. What we just did is we did a shoot for a second podcast for the Premium Advantage. It was a great experience, I think. We love whatever feedback we can get on it, and that's what we had. We had a really good time learning from the first experience to the second experience. We are trying to be a little bit better the next experience. That's what we did. We shot a podcast today with Jack. It was awesome. We had a good time.
And we got to talk about a little bit of the Brian Laundrie stuff. He kind of learned about it a little bit.
I didn't know.
He
I
heard
actually
about
got
it.
actualized.
Yeah.
Another thing that actually happened is I got actualized on some aspects of the news that is important. We need to be aware of this stuff. So I on top of all that, I got actualized on news. 3 news articles today.
So you got a little crime investigation.
A lot, man, a lot. That's what I have to do now. Is digging for crimes. Yes, that's right. That's I'm watching a lot of movies.
What are you doing the rest of today? You got meetings and
I
stuff?
have, for today, I have 2 meetings that I have to go through. I have a couple of clients that I need to email. I've got the rest of my day to go through, but this is now packaged up so that I can create content hopefully for next showing, and we gotta keep things moving.
So next Friday, right?
We're on.
Yes, sir. All right, Roberto just left. So just shot our episode 2 for the Premium Advantage. And now we are going to clean up here and go downstairs for the Lee Group Loans training session and see what they're doing down there and what they're learning about.
Some of the stuff isn't on there. Some of them you can choose and it's a longer, there's one, I don't know where it's at, but some of them, it shows you where it'll do it weekly for you.
It's a 48-week drip campaign thing. The concierge is where you set up every new realtor partner gets this set of emails, or a new prospect gets this set of emails. Okay.
Correct.
So, okay. Each applies to all. Okay, so these are all just holidays in here for right now?
Correct.
Okay.
And then, yeah, because you choose, you're like, if I want this just to go to realtors.
They might refer them to both, but they're still gonna do both, and then you might close that because you did them right and you were honest.
Yeah.
I don't know, what world y'all living in? That ain't never happened in my world. I'm sorry.
I worked
To
like
your
that.
point, that could happen.
It could happen.
That could happen. That's a very good position to take with helping the people. Because quite frankly, that's what we're here
At
to
the
do,
end
to
of the
give
day, you
information.
show people.
Right. You are,
Correct.
yeah. But if it's your family though, I don't know, you can feel a certain kind of way about it, but
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna
family's
need cheesy
different.
kids.
yeah. Yeah, that's the worst way to find out.
Yeah,
But
both of them
yeah.
were on Facebook. And I
And
was
you
like,
know, like
type
the
the
day
nicest thing
that I'm at
ever.
Facebook, right? Because I choose maybe like one day out of 60 days to be on Facebook, and it pops up on that day.
Facebook no.
Facebook would know that it would be that day.
Try to create some beef from Facebook.
After you've been doing it for a while, you're trying to let that kind of roll off your back. But
It doesn't bother me.
my wife, she takes it personally.
Yeah.
When if she finds out, she's like, oh, let me call. And sometimes it's her family members that do it. I don't sweat it. It's because it happens. It's no big deal. You lose a deal, you get a deal.
I'll just be working this year.
If you knew the amount of bank statements I look at every day, and I'm not worried about your little $30,000.
At all.
You know, it's like, as long as you can qualify for the loan, we good. I don't care how much.
I just want to help you.
Yeah.
That's it.
You don't even know each other.
The other thing that I've had family members to send me their HUD
Of course.
and say, am I getting a good
Good deal.
And
But
I
no,
want
you
to
are
say,
not. Explain this to me.
really, I really want to tell them where to take that HUD and stick it. No, I'm not doing it.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, no, I can put my time in on somebody that's working with me. You went with them, go ask him about his fees. I know what my company is doing. I don't know what his company is doing. And actually, my mother-in-law is the one that, you know, she's gone now, but she's the one that
She did it?
No, she told me how to handle that.
Oh, okay.
You know,
okay,
when
okay.
they come and bring you back the HUD, it's kind of like she told me to tell them, well, you know, I don't know what that company
is doing.
I
That's
don't know
the
what
same
their
answer,
fees
yeah.
are, and so you need to just redirect them back to that. But I really want to say,
Partners as a realtor or insurance broker, builder, any of them, they're going to be partners in the app. So you have borrowers, you have your partners that are going to be in there. So yeah, that works.
And the people that she sent it to, so she went ahead and she sent it to every single client that she was working with. Well, all those people just, I mean, instantly got on there.
If you can get your realtor partners or whoever you send it to use this, they will like it. They will like it because it looks like their own app on their phone that they're sharing with their customer. As you can see, Cecilia was with me before I made the switch when I was with a company before that had this program. And when I told her that I had it back, she was excited. As you can see, she shared it 8 times, you know, with her people. But it's very user friendly. Once you actually get in there, you can actually share it. It goes to their phone, they download it. It has their, you know, their picture on it, so it looks like their app that they're sharing with whoever. So any tool that you can give a realtor partner to help them with their business, to promote their business, the better
Just
you'll
to
be
make
in
it
their
easier
eyes.
on them.
so
I
do they
Absolutely.
have to upload their own picture?
I put it in there for them.
You can find it. I usually find it online and put it in there for them. Because
But
the less they have to do once you actually send it to them, the better it is for them to go ahead and get in there. So we closed in April, and then we just closed last week. And she's still logging into the app. So of course there's a function inside the app where you can actually
Oh, I wrote it down.
Manipulate your.
Yeah.
you can message
Yeah.
so if they log in, you can send them a message and it'll
Every
pop in
time.
their phone, right? So I was messing with her, cause she did some business with my wife as well. I said, hey, what are you doing in the app? Are you ready to buy another home already? Cause she's buying investment properties. And she said, oh no, I was just looking around in the app, blah, blah, blah. So they're just logging in there because it's so much stuff
Oh my gosh.
in here. I didn't mind. She saw it. No big deal. I don't know what you're looking at,
Okay.
doing, but you're in there.
The Mortgage Marshall. Today I came here, I learned about Simple Nexus. I learned about Command Center. I got to meet some of my partners that I've you know, we only text or email.
Oh, this is the
I've met them in person.
first time seeing some of these
First
guys?
time seeing them, yes. Very nice to meet them. Know that I am not their competition and they are not my competition. You want to go visit the Mortgage Marshall? There you go, right there. Got this custom embroidery done by the Stitch Groupie. Shout out to the Stitch Groupie.
Okay.